Hello, hello, hello! Hi. I got the blanket out because I'm sleepy. I don't remember what we were doing last. I think we successfully did the jailbreak and are on our way back to the school, but I don't remember. We're gonna find out. Okay, yeah, we finished that stuff. Okay, good. Oh, hey, her hair's pink.
With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
And for once, there's voice acting. It's been years since you watched a stream on YouTube. It's been years since I've streamed on here. Well, hi, Kula. How you doing? Here to ruin everything? Nah, you make it all
Field study
better.
Wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
The fuck happened?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm
midterms.
exams.
Yeah, you're gonna say something that'll get us both in trouble? Nah.
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much.
Stick told me to do it. I'd like to see you try.
But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Yeah, that's cold. Teacher Sarah's trying her best. She's not fit to be a teacher.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Did you just delete your own message? It sure looks like. Although it doesn't affect the on-screen chat.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
You can't make me look like a... No, you can't.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
And there goes the voice acting. It was nice while it lasted. I doubt we're gonna get any more the rest of this stream. Jeez, what should I do? I can stand to bone up on everything, honestly. My biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyways. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes to us as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Reen. What is it? You heading back to the dorms? Totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. Hello, Zira! Hello! How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Talking certain characters will allow you to study with them. You run out of bonding points, the day will change to evening. Okay. So we have 2 people here. Just finished eating. Oh, nice. I finished eating an hour ago. What buttons am I trying to press? Okay, here we go. We can find where everyone's at. Okay, so we need to plan. Who are we going to study with? This is gonna be hard. We can go to Eustace and Homeboy, whose name I forget off the top of my head. See, we have 3. I think the best course of action is going to be... going to the 2nd floor here with Eustace and studying there. Going to the student union and hoping that's all 3 girls in one spot. And then going to the gym. I think that is our best course of action. Can I... Hello? Do I have to do it from here? Hello? There we go. Oh, are the 2 of you studying military science? So you guys are tearing through things too. More or less. You caught us as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Yes. Sure, couldn't hurt. I didn't know a thing about military science until we entered the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. It's not as though most schools teach military minutiae alongside literature and math. We're all in the same boat here. Either way, we'd be happy to have another person to paddle. Have another person to paddle? Gaius, what the fuck does that mean? What does it mean to paddle? Oh god, are we gonna have to actually answer questions? Fuck. I'm horrible at this, I'm dumb! And then let's begin. Map-making symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and formations. This is the symbol for infantry. I'm just gonna take some notes. Let's flip this page in my notebook. I'm gonna take some notes. I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself. Okay, that's infantry. Rain, try and draw the symbol for headquarters? What the fuck? Gotcha, I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay, we are drawing this. Guys, think you can draw the symbol for an armored troop? Sure, this should be it. I am taking notes, guys. I have a tough one for you. What does this symbol mean? The fuck? That's engineer, right? You got it. Okay, looks like an E. Ooh, there's so much to memorize for this class, and the fact we're going in blind makes it even worse. Seems like raw basics, too. Given that most of us will end up involved with the military, it does seem a little excessive. But bear in mind that our military science classes teach us how to deal with the harsh situations effectively. In that sense, there's plenty to learn even if we never find ourselves on a battlefield. It's probably why it's mandatory. If it could save our lives, we owe it to ourselves to do well. Agreed. Juices, Gaius, and Reen stayed together for a while longer, continuing to test each other on military science. Our bonds strengthened! Wahoo! Alright. Go down. I don't know where we're at. We need to go to Student Union. Find bond strengthening through brainstorming violence. Basically, we need to go to Student Union. So making friends. That's just making friends on Call of Duty! You know you're not wrong. Ah, shit. Okay, so it's... We have those two... I feel like we got... If this uses up a study point, I feel like it's worth it. Because we don't get to interact with these people enough. Ah! No, yeah, no, we won't. We'll be good. We'll do actual studying. Keep going with our original plan. Are the two of you going over Erebonian history? I can't memorize things like this, because it's all pointless. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Reen? I'm sure it'd make studying more enjoyable for Fee, too. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's gonna be focused on the War of the Lions, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning, then? More notes! After that, Drachel's gathered soldiers in the Nord Highlands. Nord. Highlands. 952. I don't know what I need to take notes on for this, but we're taking notes. I want to pass these midterms. Liberated a capital. In the year 952 of the Septine calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent, well done, Fee. I guess it stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so it's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Hemdaller that day. Legend has it the moment that Emperor Dreichel stepped in the city, the rain stopped. Huh, that's neat. Yeah, seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it'll make it that much easier for your material to stick in your memory. Interesting, so that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff off then? Please. Reen stayed with them and Fee for a while longer, making sure they knew their Erebonian history back to front. Ah, we're so close to a level up. Oh, we'll be leveled up with Fee. Alright, off to the gym. We could go to the library. But they're studying, I think, math, I believe. And I can at least bullshit my way through math. I don't know the other subjects. Oh, are you two studying? Lisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you care to join us, Reen? Time of day will advance and the main story will proceed. We're going. I'd love to. Exams just focus on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Reen? Sure. I could probably ace this. It's about illustration and art. Okay, first question. Lisa, what's a desin? Oh, that's, fuck. That's like a still life. Close enough. I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines to vary in heaviness. Yeah, it's used a lot when you do like pencil or charcoal drawings of still lives. The Drawing them makes use of monochrome lines and various heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. I can't read. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? It's the fundamental. A sketch portrays its subject roughly with very little in the way of details. Yup. Suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. Yup. That's right, sketches and dessins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. Big difference is that dessins usually take some time to finish, where sketches are pretty quick. There's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas? Is it gesture drawing? No, that's not what they would talk about. And that would be crocus. I don't think I've heard of crocus used. I don't think I've ever heard crocus being called as crocus. Let me see if I can find some. Hey Reen, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here, I'll find you a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? What? Okay, so yeah, a crocus is kind of gesture drawing. Yeah, often an outline or silhouette. Yeah. So I wasn't terribly off originally thinking gesture drawing. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. I guess I should get ready and head back to the dorms.
Excuse me?
Oh, who are you?
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
I do believe so.
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
It is a cool effect on the umbrella, seeing the rain wash over. That's a cool effect.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
You know who we are?
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Yeah, you didn't catch on that sooner?
Reen?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not going to learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Ooh, she's gonna get flustered.
Sure, okay.
No, she didn't get flustered. That's a surprise.
Hey, it's not often
there
the
it
two of
is.
us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
She's blushing.
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Oh ho ho, are you flirting?
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
Nah, no need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Oh, we didn't even take the exams ourselves?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got.
Then why did I take notes? I thought we were gonna get questions and actually answer them.
Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level.
Oh?
Aren't you curious about, you know, my family and stuff?
We're not gonna pry, don't worry, Elisa.
You mean
We're a
the
gentleman.
mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
See, I told you. We're a good guy.
It's not that major or anything. Especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kinda strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
The woman in the maid
A
uniform.
maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
We're not that much of a sleazeball, Elisa.
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking.
Hi, Jay! How you doing?
There's no way it could really have been her.
Hello, hello!
Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
Okay, no. We were having midterms. What was the point of asking about the tests? First of our 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. Let's hope these notes I took help. That is July 952. I'm not even going to read the questions. This should be the right answer. Wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which would she, that'd be a Dessin. It wouldn't have been a sketch or a crocus. What type of unit is advancing? The armored trope. This should be the right answer. We have to take fucking tests in a game. That Orbman's all port to be true. Which one is not? I think we know. Fuck. Which one is not true? Abilities change based on quartz. That I'm pretty sure is true. Synchronize with their user? I don't know about. Allow arts usage without quartz? I don't know about. It could be any of these. I'm gonna say that. Oh, cool, I was right. One of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first? I don't fucking know. Provincial taxation? Financial. I feel like it's gotta be one of these two. Go this. No, I was wrong. Not too sure about this one. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. Check the person's breathing, check if they're conscious. Perform chest compressions, call for help in a loud voice. Call for help first. So it has to be this. No? I guess maybe call for help, then start compressions. Fuck. I did horribly. What do you know? Looked like it rained right. Looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly this is the goddess's way of rewarding you for all of your hard work. I don't think the reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. Oh, I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Whew. Anyway, today's a free day, so take that chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because we've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon, too. With all the intensive studying, I'd completely forgotten about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Monday's when we know where we're going for our next field study? Yup, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. And make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least one day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so, don't burn down the dorm while I'm gone or anything.
Oh, now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like.
We did horribly.
Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Ooh. Gossip with the besties.
The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic type.
God, you're so rude.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
Nocchius, you have a thing for the teacher?
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
Hello, welcome! How you doing?
That's the plan.
Mystic Elf, yes, I am an elf. I get the big ol' ears.
Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Am I scary? Nope, I'm sweet.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to?
Yeah, we're missing our other
He
bestie.
mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hmm?
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Who?
Really?
I forgot who we were talking
So
about.
you think so too?
Oh, Fee and Laura, probably.
It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Machias, what did you do? Machias, honey, did you do something?
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study?
Mm-hmm.
We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah, she did do that. She does carry grenades.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
I forget, did we have Laura on our thing? I don't think we had Laura this time around.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Yusa, stop being a little bitch. She will tell us when she's ready.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Well, I don't think you have a choice in that now, Elisa.
Huh? What? Sharon?
Sharon? Her name is Sharon?
It's so delightful to see you again.
That is such a lame name for a cute maid.
Oh, hey. It's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't.
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself.
Oh?
Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Sharon Kruger. Sharon is
It's a pleasure
such
to
a
make
dumb
your
name.
acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Elisa's family.
Well, so much for Elisa keeping her secrets.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
We have a free day.
Whoa!
Ooh, fancy ass breakfast. Tea, toast, bacon,
Simply
eggs, lettuce,
spectacular.
soup.
Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible. I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast.
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
Wow.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
Doubt.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Of course, how
Does
convenient.
she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, this isn't a surprise. They've been dropping hints all game so
Yeah,
far.
Wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you?
No, I think she's just pissed.
The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really?
Elisa, honey.
I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
During the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, members left to go about their daily routines. Meanwhile, Irene went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Check out the schoolhouse. Testing orbital bikes. Okay, go to the engineering building. I'm in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who can blame her? I simply must know who she is, so could you be a kind soul and help find her and bring her to me? Behind the storage building. Hello, Rainin! Welcome, welcome! How are you doing? Okay, so we need to go... Request from George and Angelica. Got the orbital bike too, I wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. This is the first sun I've seen in days, so might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do it. We need to head this button. Yeah, I forgot we get to talk with people too. Okay. We'll stop by the pawn shop, see if you got anything interesting for us. What you doing here, dude? Yo, how you feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think I passed at the very least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I could have got my hands on a list of the test questions in advance, though. Damn, I should have seen if Old Man Mitch was good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. Look for Sarah, she's not gonna be back till later. Oh, so you already knew she wasn't in Trista? No. Real convincing there, Mitch. Strange. Right, exchange all of that. So, a little like Persona, but the map reminds me of Hearth's Moon. Yeah, it's a very similar game to similar type of game to Persona. Oh, we trade. I'm still very early on in the game. I've barely made a dent in the story. Okay, we don't want to talk to those two, so we'll head towards the school. I don't think I'm heading the right direction. Fuck. Academy front gates. Oh, someone needs to talk to us at the... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we'll go to the student union. Oh, no. Where do we go? How many... We have 3 points. We should probably talk to people we haven't had a chance to yet. So we did Uses. I think we need to do Machias and Emma. Since I think they're a duo. Gaius, he looks like he's in his own room. And then probably Fee, since we talked with Laura already. So that'll probably be our... I don't know where the storage room we have to go to is. Oh, I think it's that. There's so many buttons, I still never know which ones I actually have to press. Hey Vereen, thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Elisa and Laura are? Those are 2 lovely flowers. Those 2 lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Green's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. Yeah, she's gay. Very much so. Still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. Yeah, we got the lesbian lady. That aside, you requested for me to assist with testing out the Orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh, please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean... Yeah, we're gonna want you to ride the Orbital bike. That's kind of exciting. Me? Can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. Why is it always the hot ones? I don't know. It's a win for the gays. Give you all the juicy details and we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? Yes! Okay, let's ride. Haha, good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. Because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. So you might expect she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. Because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. Well, there's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started, too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So, I came along to show some support and take some time off work. He got the whip, he does. My reason here isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I support the Spike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl while you take her out. So we gotta have her home by 7, I got you. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reen, just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. Every cool MC needs a cool bike to match. You are so right. I hope we get a bike later in the game. That'd be so much fun. This is probably going to be a bitch to handle if we actually have to handle it ourselves. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. You have much experience in riding horses. Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast. The basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I won't let you down. Please tell me we actually get to drive it. It's gonna be a bitch to learn. Okay then. That's just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right. We need to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not be ready. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. Can't ride the bike if you can't get moving. Let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough. How smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle. Then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. For switching gears, make sure to pull the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when starting her up. I can do that. Last thing you need to worry about is stopping bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You'll want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back, to bring you to a smooth stop. Strong front, light back. It's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. I am now scared about if we're going to drive this ourselves. That's the way. It's all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Are we gonna We're gonna fail if we have to actually drive it manually. Right then, first, starting up the engine. Wow, this is pretty intense. Kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so pull the clutch level. Shift in the first gear and twist the throttle. While I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Angelica told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Slow and steady. Now we're talking. This is great. Haha, there he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to the speed now. Let's try switching gears. First I need to roll off the throttle, pull the clutch, change gears, and release it. Angelica told me to handle the clutch a specific way. Pull in quickly, release slow. Okay, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. After that, I need to release it slowly. We're doing good so far. Here we go, perfect. This must really does feel great. I get why Angelica loves this so much. Well, the fun's gotta come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. So I need to hit the brakes. How much pressure do I put on them? Strong front, light back. Angelica said strong on the front and light on the back rear. Cool rock music playing in the background. It definitely needs cool rock music, for sure. Stopped almost exactly where expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible, though. It feels like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a stop. Guess I've got to snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. Better head back now. Welcome back, Reen. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. Sheer speed, the engine's vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride along. Never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have even prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed. His face is just screaming, "Let me back out and ride." Plain as day. You seem like you handled it really well too, based on your report. To admit, I didn't expect those kinds of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her, too. Nice to know I could have had a worthy rival waiting in the rings. I can't speak. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that back at the engineering building. Good plan. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Thanks, Reen. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Elise's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Elise's mother's the chairman of the Rhineford group, isn't she? To know you're familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Rhineford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah? They're both big names in Roar, right? Yeah, Inji's dad's one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elise's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Rhineford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Our biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. Today you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. Guess my first impressions were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Casually slips in her number. Oh no, we got an ornament. Are you sure about this? It seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll put it to good use. Well then, Rean, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. Bedtime, love you. Good night, Kula, sleep well. Enjoy Gem and the game. I will. I'll enjoy both. Cancel my plans as soon as you ask. I believe we need to go to someone here. I'm the gem silly. Oh, thank you. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florold. I presume you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself. That's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I can feel my voice getting tired, so I'm chugging water. I really should stop doing the voices, because they'll save my voice longer, but the voices are fun. I'm no Cupid, but I am on behalf of the student council, yes. Haha, then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you? Games like these are more fun when you read the voices. Exactly! The voices make it so much better. Yeah, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Let's hear it. Just getting someone to read a few of those with you and split up the characters. At this point, I'm in for the long haul. Going big or going home. We're doing it at the cost of my own voice, because I love you guys. Go all the hot ladies. I mean, I could do what I attempted to do with Wiz before, with Little Witch in the Woods. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring up Wiz. This is gonna be extra scuffed. Because the game pauses when I tab out. Let's get Wiz to voice act again, guys. Let's go!
Please, elaborate on your request.
Haha, fine answer indeed. Although before we continue... Sarif is currently nowhere to be seen. Wiz, let's go!
Now that I think about it,
Oh.
this place is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet?
Okay, we're not gonna do anymore. That's too much work. Too much work for the bit. Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in.
Where
My
are
father said-
all the hot singe ladies at? Like that teacher.
There's a lot of hot ladies. But the hot teacher is out of town. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, as apart from the meat of the matter, to be blunt, I've received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with not but a nom de plume. But I would request of you, my fine fellows, to find out which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable. For sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her. These are anonymous after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose a pen name is rather remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? I don't think I could stop you at this point, even if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I'm assuming someone from the cooking club. I do indeed. The first sentence that she's a first year. As a man well versed in the feeling of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What exactly is a grand rose? Oh, heaven forbid, you're still telling me you've never heard of the grand rose? I'm ashamed to say I don't. Shame, it's the only proper response for such gauche misstep. The grand rose's significance, crimson rose, and a universal symbol for passionate romance. What's more, is often associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter, then. Haha, quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to attain a grand rose in Trist is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who's purchased one, precisely, we'll be able to discover just what shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me, then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we discussed, I don't see why not. I am certainly indebted to you, based on her pseudonym and her grand rose. I can only imagine Lydia's very model of grace. How'd you mention it? What was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. A nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless number of grand roses, so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. There's no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Hi, Storm. How you doing? I'm losing my voice already. It's only been an hour. Very well, I'll leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. We need to go to Machias. Hydrate, redeem. Oh, I've been chugging water between like every other line. Machias is in the student union. Okay. Head hurty, but it do be like that? Oh, I'm sorry. Have you taken meds? Are you hydrated? Trails games are like partially reading a visual novel. So true. Which button? This one. Oh, are they down? Some blood test results back and they were good, so that's plus. That's good! This one. No, they're up. Why are you... where the fuck is Machias? You're supposed to be in here. Okay, there's Emma. We've talked with Emma. Machias must be in one of these. No diabetes for me. That's good! Oh, he looks like he's really into it. Ah, hello there, Reen. Sorry, I was caught up in my game here. No worries if I disturbed you. There's a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for just a regular match. Indeed there is, and not just any match either. It's a match that will determine the fate of this club. Sorry, you forgot to reply. It's okay, Jay. You're a busy guy, and it's late for you, isn't it? You need to get some sleep. I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Just always seems pretty interesting. Should I stick around and watch? Yes, we need to bond. I'm well, still not feeling well enough though. I hope you get better soon. Feel better soon. Or I'll have to break out my fists. Mind if I watched you play for a bit? I'm familiar with the rules at least, and it seems like a pretty involving game, even as a spectator. Yeah, that's Jay! It's everyone's beloved Jay. We love him. Wait. Be my guess. If you know the rules, how about we play a game instead? I'm sure you'd have more fun doing that than just watching. Are you sure? Might as well. I'll watch you two, so come and take a seat there. Please don't make me actually do chess moves. And that's checkmate. That didn't take long. That was some high-level play, Machias. I didn't stand a chance. It's nothing special. My father taught me to play when I was young. We've been playing against each other ever since, so I've had years of practice now. You couldn't see for a second there's a cat in the way. Give the cat love. That's how I feel when I have to play pool in a Yakuza game. I still haven't played a Yakuza game. I would love to one day. But I know about all of the like silly like mechanics and games in there, and I think those would be so fun. Don't prove more soon, you'll speak to your doctor. That sounds like a good idea. You better be resting up and taking care of yourself. Apparently he's never lost a game back home. He really is the savior of the chess club. So you're playing against adults ever since you were a kid? That definitely explained things. I used to tag along with my dad whenever he went out hunting, but I never got that good at. Sorry. Yes, madam, good. Better take care of yourself, because we care about you. No, I shouldn't have acted like that. Hunting's not an exclusively noble pastime, after all. Machias, you little bitch boy. Stop with your fucking anti-noble things. I thought we resolved it during the last arc. It's just not that common in Heimdallr. I can imagine. Last month Field Study gave me a lot to think about. Come to realize it's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into that life. There we go, Machias. That's what we're talking about. This is my first in the entire franchise. I do also own, I think, both the sequel and the third one in Cold Steel. I believe I own 2 and 3. I'm going to double check because I can. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh no, I just own 2. I thought I had 3 as well. Yeah, a friend got him for me to force me into playing, and then I didn't touch him for almost 3 years. For example, I've never met your parents, but I can tell from talking to you that they're good people. Machias. Man, I'm glad we made up. Don't start getting weird on me now. I don't really get what you're talking about, but yeah, friendship's what youth's all about. Speaking of which, how about you join your pal in the chess club, Reen? Lead as many people as possible if you want to take down the upper class chess club. Sorry, but I'll have to decline. Members of the upper class chess club like humiliating players weaker than they are. This isn't about the fact that they're nobles anymore. They're shaming the very act of playing chess, pure and simple. And Stefan and I aren't going to let that stand. Well said, Machias. Huh, then I'll be cheering you guys on. Good luck, Machias. Thanks, I won't let you down. I'm doing pretty good. I will... Once we at least... This button. Who else are... we need to go to the main building's 2nd floor for Gaius. Glad you're out of the sneezy face, yeah. The allergies... Aside from over the weekend, I haven't had a really, really bad attack like that since it seems like October from the last time I made a note of it. Like, it's been getting a lot less common. Art room, this is where my boy is. Hi, Gaius. Yeah, they're intense. Is it pollen or just dust? Likely dust. But with how infrequent it is, it might be pollen. I don't know. The big thing is, where I live, there's not a ton of vegetation. I'm in a desert state. A lot of houses don't have grass in their yards. It's just rock. So, we don't know exactly what it is, but it's something, and it's a mess. But before we talk to Gaius and hang out with him, I'm gonna go BRB. How am I liking Cold Steel so far? I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it so much. Dust would not be so much fun in the desert. Oh yeah, things get so dirty out here. Okay, I'm enjoying Cold Steel so far. I put off playing it for a while because I wasn't 100% on board, but I'm glad I started it. I'm enjoying it. I just don't like how much talking and reading I have to do. It's very inconsistent with the voice acting. And that's my one major problem with it, but otherwise, great game so far. I'm enjoying it. But I'm gonna quickly BRB. I'm gonna give my voice like a 5-minute break and make myself some tea. And then we'll go hang out with Gaius, hang out with Fee, find the girl who did the love letter, and then I might leave it there and do the schoolhouse exploration another time. We'll figure that out when we get there, though. But I need to go on BRB. So I will be right back. I'll just be a couple minutes. I need to make myself some tea. Don't burn the place down while I'm gone, guys. You guys better behave yourselves and don't miss me too much. Hello, hello, I'm back. I have very, very hot tea. Give me just a sec. Probably open my window. It's starting to get more in here. There we go, that'll be better. There we go. I made myself just some basic green tea, but I loaded it up with honey. So hopefully that helps once it cools down some. Back to the game. Yeah, I want to check out what the one quartz we got was. Dragon Bane. EP recovers on... That's a good quartz, but not one that we need. My tea just tastes like honey, and it's great. Our midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clearer image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to contests or competitions, though, so for now I'll focus on painting for myself. Oh, we can't hang out with you? Rude? Can't agree, though. Cold Steel and Trails in general have a lot of text to read. I'm saying this is the insane guy who went through 10 of these. Oh god. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, so we can't talk to Gaius, which is dumb. Good time though, just don't try and read everything and read in moderation. Oh yeah. I have a little alarm on my end. It's just 30 minutes at a time. And basically, if that goes off and I feel like I haven't had a break in talking, that's my cue to go on a little BRB. Okay, so I can't hang out with Gaius, which is dumb. Are you in here? Yes. Hang out with you at least. So we didn't hang out last time. Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands. Especially since I've never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy, though. It's obvious, huh? Well, hang out with folks with the yellow exclamation mark. I was hoping Gaius had one and it was just hidden because it was so close to Elisa's, but no. It's dumb. I wanted to hang out with the bestie. But Elliot's the next best. I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form. I need to get back into it. I'm kind of interested in seeing him play. Yes. Do you mind if I listened in? Oh, be my guest. I need to study. I need to get ready though, so hold on a bit. You're back and have a sandwich. Oh, good. What kind of sandwich did you make? So, what'd you think? I'm impressed. Never would have guessed you've taken down you'd taken a break for midterms if you hadn't told me. Don't tell V, but it's Subway. I won't tell. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. Huh, you mean it? Good to hear. It's like you're really enjoying yourself when you play, too. I can practically hear your love for music in every note. Ah, cut it out. You're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way, I've been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you, Reen? Kinda. What tipped you off? I'm gonna take a wild guess, and that Reen plays the piano. That seems like the kind of thing he would play. Either that, or it's like fucking guitar. But I think piano's more likely. It was just a feeling I had. I can't really explain it, but it's like I can tell if someone has even the slightest bit of musical experience. Slightest bit is right. I used to play the lute. Fuck, I was wrong. The lute? That does not suit you at all, Reen. Just played the lute for a while back home. It's pretty impressive sense you have. Really on another level when it comes to anything musical. Guitar was kinda close. I was close, but the lute doesn't seem like it fits him. I think you might be exaggerating just a little. Not at all. Most people wouldn't pick up on something like that. Shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough, though. Not in music. If I want to get better, I'm going to need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument, Reen. We should play together sometime. Got a lot of rust to work off, but I'd like that. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Our bond has strengthened! Whoa! And Elliot reached Link level 3. It's probably a bad move what I'm doing. Trails games got you into instruments. Ooh, that's cool. It's always nice when something you love gives you inspiration for something else. Yeah, it's probably a bad move for me to try and, like, spread out my, my hanging out with as many people as possible and not just focusing on the same couple. Oh, we need to go to the gardening shop anyways. Excuse me, do you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all, go ahead. He explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. Seen some people cheat and bond points to hang out with everyone? Honestly, that would be me. That is the kind of cheating I would do and be okay with. Huh. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. They asked me to keep their identity secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Alright. I count 3 first years who've made grand rose purchases lately. In order, first is Barrow from Class 3, then there's Vivi from Class 4, and Rosine from Class 5. It's gotta be Rosine. I see, thank you for the help. Not at all, good luck. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. I need to go and get the tools. I see, sounds tough. Kinda rare to see you serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Yes. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aww. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. You've got an idea of what you want to raise? Yeah. He took out a small bag filled with seeds and showed it to Reen. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave them to me when I was in the Corps. I've had them since. Food is helping the headache. Oh, good. That's great. Ah. Do you know how to raise them, then? Yeah, they told me how. They're kind of joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. Mom says the same things about the plants she grows in our kitchen. So does Adel. Don't know much about love, though. Maybe it's the right time for you to try and raise them. Man, your core sounds different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought the Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just... Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though. Yeah, I can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation the Jaegers have than anything else. For some people who can't even accept their existence. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen the seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. We bought the tools they needed, made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. Hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime. I am now out of tea. Oh, hi, you're one of the people I need to talk to. Perfect! You're Vivi from Class 6, right? No, Class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? There's something I'd like to ask you. Explain the situation, Vivi, and ask if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well, now that is pretty interesting. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. I did buy Grand Rose, but not to confess to some boy or anything. Not when I've got a sister to prank. Thanks, good talk. This button. Student Union Building. Okay, she's upstairs. I highly doubt it's you, Beryl. You're Beryl from Class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. Did you send a love letter to Vincent? Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I need to purchase the Grand Rose to use in a ritual, that's all. Because friend just hit me and had me sign a whole ass apartment for your girlfriend, fiance, wife, and widow. Oh god. I see. That answers my question. Now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentions all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Okay, general store. She scares me. Yeah. She scares me too. Have a good day. Generals. No, I was wrong. Mystic Elf scares you? I'm not scary. I'm a sweet, innocent elf. Excuse me, you're Rosine from Class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. He explains the situation and... Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy grand roses for the purpose of decorating the church. Innocent is questionable, everything checks out. You take that back. Let me... You take that back! Okay, we can keep the blanket off for now. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then. It's fine. That's all 3 girls Jane told me about. Seems like none of them were behind the letters. I'm out of leads now, so we might as well tell Vincent we're out of luck. Yes, this way. Double check. Alright, let's go. Let's prepare ourselves. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? How can he run fast? Magic. Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that, I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all the girls who purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. They do not concern me. They are simply not my concern. I'm sorry it wasn't any help. There's one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternative source. However... My darling Vincent! I found you! Who goes there? State your business, and I was right. She's one of the girls from the cooking club, I believe. I was right. It's the smoker. Oh god, I have to keep up this voice now. The cookies I just baked up ended up far more delicious than I could have ever imagined. So delicious they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. Well, what could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even the foggiest idea who you... Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. Huh? I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them.
You're part of the Baron Dresden's family, then. Could it mean?
Oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up.
Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden?
When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet.
What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought.
Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me and let me smooch your beautiful face? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor.
Sorry, how many options were you giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more.
So that's how it is. Tee, oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away.
I beg your pardon?
There is no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of the public view.
And don't tell me you've mixed something into your cookies?
Oh, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Stay back! Do not come any closer! You don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive.
I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it'll all be worth it in the...
I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa. Oh no, it's not some cool dude. It's some woman. Okay, never mind. Different voice. Dare I ask what you're doing in a place like this? Oh, Sarifa, I beg of you, please, free me from this terrifying situation.
If I recall, you're my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not?
So this is the Sarifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper-class dorm is required at once. Delivery from the utmost importance from Count Florald awaits you there. I see. Then I've no choice. I must go at once.
But...
These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later.
Well, if you insist.
Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Sarifa. It seems that Master Vincent has rubbed you in this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed.
That made me prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time for me to get started on a new batch of cookies.
So one thing, plenty goofy stuff like this to look forward to. I like the silly side quests, they're fun. Well, today's been full of unique encounters to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. But I do think all we have left to do today is to check out the schoolhouse. But I'm gonna save before we go in there and call it a day. We will start off the next stream exploring. Because it's been 2 hours, my voice is dying even after the tea and staying hydrated. So yes, that is gonna be it for me today, everybody. This destroys her voice by smoking. I practically did that for that voice. Or pretending to be a smoker, yeah. I was really channeling, Marge's sisters from The Simpsons. I was really trying to channel them. But yes. Oh god, not that me. But yes, that's it for me today. And also, Kula, didn't you say you were going to bed like an hour ago? I feel like I should mention that. Oh, the stream can't wait for next time. I'm glad. I can't wait for more too. Good night, everybody. I enjoy this game a lot, even if it murders my voice every time. I wish I could play longer. But I would have to ignore a lot of the dialogue. Tip of the architectural achievement told my wife's girlfriend, widow, and fiance was too strong. Understandable. Sometimes you're just overtaken. But yes, that is it for me today, everybody. I think commands are working over here. Let's find out. Night, everyone. Hope you dream of sheep. I hope so, too. Sheep are cute. Let's find out if the commands work and are updated. Good night, everyone. Yes. There is no stream tomorrow, thankfully. I need my voice to fucking rest. But next stream should be Friday, doing some art. Might be on Twitter, might be on Twitch, might be over here, might multi-stream it. I don't know yet. I'm gonna decide that on another time. But speaking of Twitch, that should give you the link here. You did modding! Yes, you did. Good job, Storm. You have joined the Discord server to get notified when I go live and to chat with everyone, because you guys are all sweet, amazing people. And yeah, that's it for me today, everybody. I am hot, my voice is dead, and I'm gonna go collapse in bed and watch some K-drama. Well, yes, that's it for me. Bye-bye!